While everyone's been watching the roof and the third tier, Barcelona just made a change most fans haven't even noticed yet. They ripped out the entire pitch. Welcome back to Global Megabuilds. We talk a lot about steel, concrete, and roofs on this channel. But today we're going underground, literally, to look at the one surface that actually matters most on match day: the grass. And what's happening at Camp Nou right now is a genuinely big deal, even if it's flown under the radar compared to the bigger structural headlines. About 2 weeks ago, construction crews at Camp Nou completely removed the old playing surface. Not just mowed it, not just returfed a patch, fully stripped it out, right down to the base layer. After years of construction work, heavy machinery traffic crossing the site, and a stadium sitting half-finished around it, the existing turf simply wasn't going to hold up to Champions League and La Liga level football. So instead of patching it up and hoping for the best, Barcelona made the call to start completely from scratch, with a brand new hybrid playing surface built specifically for the reopened stadium. So what exactly is a hybrid pitch, for anyone who hasn't heard the term before? It's not fully artificial, and it's not fully natural grass either. It's a blend of both. Real grass is grown through a reinforced base that includes thousands of synthetic fibers stitched or injected directly into the soil. Those fibers act like a scaffold, holding the root structure together and making the surface far more durable under heavy use, while still looking, feeling, and playing almost identically to pure natural grass. This is the same basic technology used at clubs like Real Madrid, and in several stadiums built or renovated for recent World Cups, because it solves a very real practical problem. Grass alone simply cannot survive back-to-back fixtures, concerts, and constant foot traffic without breaking down within a season. At Camp Nou specifically, the new hybrid surface is being built on what's been described as an optimized natural substrate, essentially an engineered base layer designed to drain efficiently and support healthy root growth even with all that synthetic reinforcement mixed in underneath. According to recent site footage, most of the new playing surface has already been laid, which is a strong signal that the club is prioritizing this above almost everything else happening on site right now. And that makes complete sense when you think about it. You can technically host a football match in a stadium that's still finishing its facade or its upper tiers. You absolutely cannot host one on a pitch that isn't ready to be played on. The target here is crystal clear. The pitch needs to be fully match ready before the Joan Gamper Trophy on August 19th against Ahly. Grass, even reinforced hybrid grass, needs real time to root, settle, and knit together before it can safely handle professional level play, so there's a genuine ticking clock involved here. The good news is that construction crews have had an unusually uninterrupted run this summer, with no home matches to work around since mid-May, which has let them move considerably faster than at almost any other point in this entire multi-year renovation. It's also worth pointing out, this isn't purely cosmetic work. Pitch quality directly affects injury risk for the players. A surface that's too hard, too soft, or inconsistent underfoot is consistently one of the most common causes of non-contact injuries in professional football, things like ankle rolls and hamstring strains. So getting this genuinely right isn't optional for a club that's about to throw a rebuilt, still partially unfinished stadium straight into high-intensity competitive football in front of a global audience. Barcelona isn't alone in making this switch. Hybrid pitches have quietly become the standard at the elite level of the sport over the last several years, with clubs across Europe making the same investment for the same reasons: durability, consistency, and player safety. What makes Camp Nou's situation unique is the timing. Most clubs install a hybrid pitch during a quiet off-season with no construction chaos around it. Barcelona is doing it in the middle of one of the most complex stadium rebuilds in the world, on an extremely tight deadline. For anyone curious about the process itself, it typically starts with laser-graded groundwork to get the base perfectly level, followed by a layered drainage system underneath, then the synthetic fiber injection, and finally the natural grass seeding or turf laying on top. Each layer has to cure and settle before the next begins, which is exactly why timelines like this one are so tight. You genuinely cannot rush soil and root growth no matter how many workers you throw at it. The biggest risk at this stage isn't the installation itself, it's weather and time. A stretch of unusually hot or dry weather in Barcelona this August could stress the new grass right when it needs to be settling in undisturbed. If that happens, don't be surprised if the club brings in temporary reinforced turf sections for the Gamper Trophy specifically, then swaps in the permanent surface once conditions improve. Pitchwork almost never makes headlines the way a new roof or a dramatic facade does, but ask any professional player and they'll tell you the surface underneath their feet affects the entire quality of a match more than almost anything else in the stadium. A poor pitch slows the ball down, changes how a team wants to play, and increases injury risk across an entire season. So while this story doesn't have the same visual drama as a crane lifting steel into place, it might genuinely be one of the most important updates in this whole series. We'll be checking back on this pitch specifically as we get closer to August 19th to see whether it holds up. If you want to see whether it's ready in time, subscribe so you don't miss it. Let me know in the comments. Do you think hybrid pitches should just be standard everywhere in football now? See you in the next one.